Hi, and welcome back to the Teacher's Edge channel. My name is Amanda Cook, and I'm the founder of the Teacher's Edge, which is a nonprofit that works to support the teaching profession and elevate it. Today, I have a fun project. I will be working on my professional development journal, and as you can see, I purchased this really adorable B6 retro design from Archer and Olive, and I did get the matching washi tape, and I got all the markers. I got the acrylographs and the calligraphs, so you'll be seeing those. I also got the sticker sets, both sticker sets, so be using some of those. I'll be probably pulling from this notepad that has white craft and black paper, and as you can see, it has a natural coffee stain on the top because I actually did spill a whole cup of coffee on it, but that's okay. And for my own inspiration, I'll be using a previous journal that I used last summer for professional development that actually set me on a journey of presenting this type of workshop in 2024. So really excited to share just a quick little flip through of this journal in just a moment. So I just wanted to do a quick little flip through to kind of show you what the idea is for this, and then we will get started. So this was a journal that I was given for a training that I did in 2022. And as you can see, I just taped off the pages so I can still access them. It's just washi tape, but just so that I could kind of like have a new start to the journal. So this was the cover page for the conference. This was the Creative Problem Solving Institute, and I had the best time at this conference. I feel like I found my people. These are people who like to be creative, they like to engage with learning and content, and they also just have a really cool way of interacting, their conference setup. So if you want to learn more about that, I'd love to talk about my experience there, but for today I'm just going to flip through and kind of show you the design that I came up with last year. So this was the travel and pre-conference day, and I just added a little bit of journaling in with that. And then I also created this little Dutch door goals notebook to kind of set my intentions as I was getting there. It was held at Niagara University, and that was really fun. I just want to point out this little airplane cutout. I spent a lot of time on that. I don't know why, but it was really satisfying. So today, this is the first day of the conference. You'll see I did an hourly schedule for each day. And then this was my morning session, and I did do the same morning session every day, so you'll see that repeat. And then in the afternoon, you got to choose one or two different afternoon sessions. And then I had a reflection page for each day, and I had a note section, and if I didn't fill it in, I just kind of went over to the craft area, and you can see this day I did some line art with watercolor. So you'll see that kind of just repeats for all the days of the conference. And you know, I used a lot of different things to kind of take notes. I'd love to become a doodle note person, but I haven't quite gotten to that level yet. And then this was a special day because this was the day that I presented, so I made it a different color, which was really fun. Again, found the craft supplies and just filled in this empty page with some watercolor design. And this was the last day. You'll see these little tab pages. And I didn't quite fill in this last day by the end. I was pretty tired, and I spent this whole last day actually visiting the falls with a friend, and we walked in the rain for 5 miles, which was kind of crazy, but so I wish I had documented that a little bit more. But I did take my my small printer, label printer, and just printed a few pictures throughout the time and did some journaling to remember. Didn't fill it all in, but I'm still just happy with how that page turned out. Now we're going to do a little flip around, because this is a strategy that I like to use whenever you have things already preset, but then you want to be able to add on, and you want to still leave space at the end. So I actually will start upside down in the back. And so this is where I transpose the notes from my morning session that I was in. And this was just a good way for me at the end of the day to remember what all we had done, the activities, so that I could reference them later, and to just kind of have some quiet time to myself to think about how to integrate what we had learned. This also is a great place for, if you take pictures of slides, this is a great place to put those pictures. I didn't get to that, but it was an idea that occurred to me. This was planning my session. So you'll see I just kind of did like a little outline and just had my notes and had my visuals pre-planned so that when I got there, I could jump right in, and I already had all my timing set out, and had some notes for myself. I didn't complete the reflection, but that's okay. And so in the end, I only have 2 blank pages in between. It's just really satisfying to fill up this notebook. And you'll see I just like to place little things in there. I don't think I have, I do have some little notes in here. So that's fun. I want a stamp. Fun. So that's the inspiration for what we're going to be working on today. Similarly to the cover page in the other notebook, I'm going to start with the cover page for this conference. But because I do plan to use this notebook for more than one conference this year, I did do some pre-set up pages, because once I finally got it in my hands, I couldn't wait. So I just made a little nameplate on the front, and I used the acrylograph paint pens and just a little sticker that I'd gotten in another package. And so I just think that looks really cute. Love it. And I set up the index, and I'm not really a big indexer for my normal journals, but for this journal, I felt like this would be a good place to kind of remember the collections that are in here. And also it's just a fun way to use some of the stationery, because like I said, once it was in my hands, it was hard not to go ahead and use it. So for this page, I'm going to be using the conference logo as a reference, and you'll see the theme is Expand 2024, and so I will be using that on the side from my iPad to create this cover page. And I'm going to go ahead and switch to time lapse because I'll just be penciling in and coloring in, and then when we get to the last part where we add the last few decorations, I'll hop back on. The joys. So as you can probably guess, I'm not exactly happy with this space right here. I did try to go in and put some white gel pen in between some of these letters just to kind of like define them a little bit. It didn't really work. So now we're just going to be creative, which is what this is all about. And I'm just gonna place probably some stickers in here to kind of just jazz it up. Now these stickers don't really relate to the conference theme like at all, but I still think that they could be really just cute, and it'll help kind of tie the journal together if I use them throughout. So let's just see what we want to do here. Kind of thinking, so like games and dice are something that are used in this group. So I was thinking like I could put a set of dice right here. I really do like that. I think that that looks really cute. I also think, you know, these smiley faces are really fun. And maybe just some like sparkles around to kind of tie it together. So let's, I'm gonna just grab, I'm trying to think, I'm gonna grab this smiley face to put up. Do I want to put it up here? Do I want to put it in here? I think I'm gonna put it right here. And then I think I will use some of these little sparkles around the D. And I'll use these little sparkles. Maybe like under the floor. And then I do feel like there needs to be something right there. But you know what I'm actually gonna do is just bring these colors. These are significant to the to this organization. So the blue stands for clarify. So I think I'm just gonna put make a little kind of flag down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So we'll just do a blue stripe. And then the pink stands for ideas. And the orange stripe is for develop. And the green stripe is for implement. And not that anybody was wondering, but I am a high blue and pink in this world. So I'm an early bird, and that means that I like to do the clarifying and ideating, and my interest falls off a little bit, as you could tell with the lack of YouTube videos in the development part, but then I do pick back up on the implementation. So so that's gonna be that for right now. I'm actually gonna leave this blank because what I actually like to do is maybe find something from the place where the conference is to put on that space. So you can see this conference was at Niagara, so I added these little cutouts from I think it was from a brochure. Actually, I lied. I think I'm going to use a little bit of this washi tape. And so since I put the smiley face up here, I think I will do the smiley face at the bottom as well. It'll still leave plenty of room to memory keep on top, but I think that'll just tie the bottom in a little bit better. So I'm gonna place this in here, and then I'll just trim off the sides. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just talk through this out loud, and then I will speed it up to actually pencil and draw this in. So I do want to have a travel page with my travel details, because I will have to fly. So I'll just want to have a whole page for that. And then I really did enjoy having that goals page in my last one. Because this journal is a little bit smaller than the other one, I might just go ahead and make this whole page my goals page so that I can fit everything in. And then there is a pre-conference day, like an afternoon session that I will be attending. So I'm gonna make this the train the trainer day. And this was actually my idea, so I'm so excited. I just got involved with this organization in person last year, and I was having a conversation with one of the organizers, and I was like, this kind of conference is so unique. As a presenter, it would have been really nice to have a kind of preview or a little bit of training to help me prepare for what the expectations of the audience was going to be, kind of how to manage the supplies and the room and things like that. And so she was like, that's a great idea. So she put it into the conference, which I just think is so cool. So I'm going to leave this whole spread open for Train the Trainer. Okay, so now we get into, this will be day 1, and I'll have the hourly schedule, and I might just come in 1, and then I can add my tabs, so that'll be cute. So I can have my hourly schedule here. Looks like we'll have a morning session and 3 afternoon sessions. So this will be AM, PM 1, PM 2, and then I will add I'll make this the reflection page, and I think that'll probably be good. So because these are shorter sessions than what I did at the last summer's conference, I think this is about enough. Yeah. And I don't always force myself to go to every session because this is a shorter conference. I probably will, but we'll see. All right, so then we'll have day 2, and we'll do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and come down, and then we have keynote. So I don't know if I'll take notes, but we'll see. And then we have PM 1 and PM 2. So that's good. And then maybe we'll do actually, I'm going to take the keynote out. Oh, I should. Okay. So I'm going to actually make this PM 1, PM 2, and then I'll make this the reflection, and I'll just put a couple of notes pages at the back. All right, so then Saturday, day 3, and we'll have our Dutch doors. It's really only a half day, so I'll probably just go ahead and make this AM 1 and AM 2 reflection. Okay, and then it's over, which is so sad, but I am excited because I'll be going straight from there to another conference. So so that's nice little section. We'll do a travel day here perhaps, and then I'll probably just go ahead and leave 3 open pages, or I'll probably just end there, and then I can make notes pages if I need to once I'm there. Although I'm thinking I am presenting, so maybe I want to put my presentation notes here. So so this will be my pres, and we'll just see how much that takes up. Okay, so that is our layout. One thing that I will need to do is put some page numbers in here, but I might just wait till after I've decorated so that I can see if I need to, you know, go over. I don't want to mess that up. So I'm gonna speed it up again and do all of that. So sit back and enjoy, and then we'll do a flip through when we get to the end. Okay, so last little thing that I want to do before I put this away for part 1 at least is to go ahead and add the page numbers and then also update the index. Okay, I was just gonna say I didn't have enough consistent number dots, but I just remembered I have these beautiful stickers from Planning with Kay, and I had these strips that I have not used, and so I am going to just go ahead and quickly add some numbers here, and then that will do us. So cute, and we'll just add a little dot, and I'm actually going to add a header line. Do a little final flip through. I just love looking back at that. We have our index, we have our cover page, we have our travel page and our goals. We have our train the trainer page, which I was actually thinking while I was doing this, like, this is kind of cool too, because if I'm just sitting there, I can like color these little doodles in or color these stickers in. So I like that these stickers are black and white. It just leaves me some space. I may come back and add a little drop shadow kind of to enhance this train the trainer, but we'll see. Day 1, we have our hourly and our AM and PM sessions. Just gonna erase my pencil with our little tabs, which I love. And our 2 PM session, and then the reflection. You'll see here I did glue down the extra part. I could have ripped it all the way at the edge, but I've had issues where all of a sudden you have a gap on another page, and so I just figured we'll just be on the safe side. And then that leaves us day 2 and the reflection, and day 3, and then some planning space for my presentation, which we will do in part 2. So that is part 1 of our FLCC experience, and I look forward to seeing you for part 2.